This is review example number 3 for assessment number 4. In this problem, they want us to take this polynomial and divide it by this polynomial. Now remember, this is a binomial, but binomials are polynomials. And I have two options, synthetic division or long division, but in this case, I have a leading coefficient on my value here. So remember, with our synthetic division, we do not want a leading coefficient here, and we do not want a exponent. Well, we don't have the exponent, our exponent's 1, but our leading coefficient's 5. So we're going to use some long division here. Kind of rules out the synthetic. So if I go to use long division, I just write it like I would if I were doing it in grade school. And I write 50k cubed plus 10k squared minus 35k minus 7. And I start with this term, and I'm always looking at this leading term to figure out, okay, how many times does 5k go into 50k cubed? And I can actually write these out to the side if I want. It helps out. So how many times does 5k go into 50k cubed? Well, I can say 50k cubed over 5k. That's going to reduce to 10k squared. So 10k squared is that division there. Now once I know 10k squared, I multiply to here. That's 50k cubed. I multiply this -4 by that as well, so it's negative 40k squared. Now remember, when we do the division, we actually subtract. So I always like to say minus, and I'm subtracting both things, so I put it in parentheses. Now some people might just try and do 50 minus 50, then 10 minus negative 40 in their head. I prefer to just distribute the negative first and change the signs and add. You do what you want. That's how I like to do it. And then when I do that, I kind of just cross that out lightly so I can still see what it is. So negative 50 and 50, or 50 and negative 50, that's 0. 10 and 40 is 50k squared. And then I'll bring down negative 35k, and I'll even bring down the negative 7 because it doesn't matter if I bring it down or not. 5k goes into 50k squared. Well, I come up here and I say 50k squared over 5k. And that cancels to be 10k. So I'm going to say plus 10k. Multiply the 10k times the 5k, you get your 50k squared. 10k times the negative 4 is negative 40k. And then I can go ahead and I'm going to subtract those. So when I multiply this negative to each term, I get negative 50k squared plus 40k, right? Changes the signs. Lightly cross it out. Let's add those. And 50 and negative 50, that's 0. Negative 35 and 40 is 5k. And bring down the minus 7. So I'm going to have 5k into 5k. Well, we know 5k goes into 5k, and if you write that over here, that goes in at one time. So plus 1. Multiply that, I get 5k. 1 times the negative 4 is minus 4. Again, I'm going to subtract, distribute, that's negative 5k plus 4. And when I add those, lightly cross it out, those will cancel, and this will be negative 3. So my remainder is negative 3, and I can write that as because my remainder is negative 3, I can either write plus negative 3, or I can say minus 3 over 5k minus 4, which is what I was dividing by. So my answer here, after using long division, is 10k squared plus 10k plus 1 minus 3 over 5k minus 4.